What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to bring you a more informative instructional video. Busted out the whiteboard. I know you guys all love it. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. I've had a cold the past couple days, but the show goes on. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about the concept of flexible dieting, or IIFYM if it fits your macros. I'm sure you guys have heard of one of those. There's a lot of misconceptions about it. Just people think that advocates of flexible dieting just eat pizza and donuts and Pop-Tarts all day, but it's really not how it works. You can incorporate, obviously, those things into your diet, but a majority of your diet is going to be made up of quote-unquote clean foods. But it's more the fact that you don't want to encourage binge eating, your cheat days. It's okay to incorporate unhealthy foods into your diet. You shouldn't even look at foods as unhealthy, but I mean, it's just a common misconception people have. Anyway, so flexible dieting is basically counting the macronutrient profile of the foods that you eat. Now, foods are comprised of 3 macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Now, the ratios of these are different in all foods. Chicken's mainly going to be comprised of proteins, and then pasta is obviously going to be all carbs. And then something like an avocado is going to be fats. Now, it's basically, counting your macros is basically a more accurate way of counting calories. Calories are the main thing you want to be counting when you're trying to change your body composition. If you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, or maintain your weight. Now, your body's basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories your body needs to maintain its normal daily functions, such as keeping your heart beating, controlling all your body functions. If you're just sitting on the couch all day, you would still be burning calories, and that would be your basic or your basal metabolic rate. Now, say your body needs 2,000 calories a day to maintain its current weight. Anything below those 2,000 calories, your body is going to lose weight, and anything above those 2,000 calories, your body is going to gain weight. Now, you could be eating McDonald's and for every meal, and as long as you stayed below those 2,000 calories, you would still lose weight, even if you were eating McDonald's, just because your body's not getting enough calories to maintain its weight. Makes sense. Now, even if you're eating chicken, rice, oatmeal, all those quote-unquote clean foods, but you're still above those 2,000 calories, you're going to gain weight. It doesn't matter what you're eating. It's all about the calories your body's taking in. So this is where flexible dieting comes in. You can still eat those foods that you crave along with healthy foods and either lose or gain weight. It's all about moderation, and you don't have to go to one extreme or the other. You can have the best of both worlds. So that's what makes flexible dieting so popular to people, and so just people wanting to incorporate this style of dieting into their life. So, alright, now let's get to the good stuff. Let's explain how you track your macros to change your body composition. It's summertime. A lot of people want to get shredded and just get their ass popping for the beach. Now, it is a lot of work to count your macros. It can be a little monotonous after a while, but the flexibility of it is what turns people onto it. So it requires a little practice, requires some patience, but in the end it's worth it. Now, I do not track macros, but I know my body very well, and I know throughout the day kind of just by how full I'm feeling, if I'm getting enough calories. I'm currently in a bulk, so I pretty much know if I'm getting enough calories to keep my weight steadily going up. And when you're bulking, you don't want to gain too much weight too quickly, but that's another topic. I'm not going to go off tangent here. So let's get to counting macros. Carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram, proteins are 4 calories per gram, and fats are 9 calories per gram. Alcohol is 7 calories per gram, but it's not a macronutrient. It's just if you wanted to track that at a certain time, then it's something you would need to know. So these comprise all foods, and now 2 grams of fat obviously is going to equal 18 calories, so on. So that's how you get the total calories for the foods you eat. So say something's, a food is 8 grams of carbs, 8 grams of protein, and 2 grams of fat. Then you just add up all the grams according to these calories, and then you have the total calories for that food. Now, it's a lot easier if you have MyFitnessPal. Just you don't have to add up all the foods, all the calories that you're eating. It keeps track of everything, the grams of the macronutrients, and total calories. So I'm going to show you guys right now in a clip how to do this, and I'll catch you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so here we go. So you got your bowl, empty bowl, scale. So obviously just turn on the scale. And it is on grams right now, which is what I want. So put the bowl on there. And then you want to tear it out first. Okay, so down to 0. So then you got your oats. And a serving, one serving size is half a cup, so 40 grams. So I'm going to do about a full cup, so that'd be 80 grams. So I'm going to take my measuring cup, and then, yeah, this is 1 cup. Right, let's see. That is 79 grams, so we'll do 1 more gram. Alright, 80. 80 grams exact, so 2 servings. And you can measure them dry, that'd be a lot more accurate, obviously. So then I'm just going to use water to make this. So I'll show you guys the next step. Alright, so while that's in the microwave, I'm going to write down, just to keep track, because I don't have MyFitnessPal open right now, so I'm just going to write down 80 grams of oats. Okay, so done with this. And then we are going to grab a kind of hard with one hand. I'm gonna grab a Chobani yogurt. So here the macros are already set for you. So 1 cup is 130 calories, and then you have all this. So that'll be easy to put in your MyFitnessPal. And then I'm gonna measure out some fruit for you guys to show you how to do that. So I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, so I'm gonna make some fruit and turn that on, and then tear out the bowl. Okay, so got my bananas and strawberries. So I'm gonna do the bananas first, because they have different macronutrient profiles, obviously. And then so I got 75 grams of banana. So I'm gonna write that down. And I'm not left-handed. Okay. And then we're gonna add in, so tear it again, and then you're gonna add in your strawberries. So we got 106 grams of strawberries. Alright, so got my oatmeal, my Chobani yogurt, and then my fruit. So to my oatmeal I'm gonna add some of this brown sugar. So you can obviously count the macros on that too. And I'm gonna open this up and I'll show you guys how I do it. Alright, so 1 teaspoon is 4 grams, and that comes out to just 4 carbs, nothing else. So I'm gonna turn that on. Gonna grab some out of here. That's
3 grams. Probably gonna do like 2 servings. I really like brown sugar. Oh, why is that zoomed in? Whoops. Sorry about that. 6. 10. Let's see. We're gonna do 3 servings. Okay. So I got 3 servings of brown sugar. And you're just gonna take that, put it in there. Kind of monotonous, but once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. So then I got some almond milk. I like to put almond milk in my oatmeal just to give it some more flavor and loosen it up a bit. So the macros on almond milk are really good. For 1 cup, it's only 30 calories. So I don't really feel like measuring out almond milk because I'm just gonna put a little bit. So the calories are gonna be really minimal. I mean, less than 1 carb per serving, and then almost no fat. So just a dash of it is not gonna do anything. So I'll just put a little bit of that. There, perfect. See, that's not gonna do anything. Alright, so got all my stuff, and then make sure I write that brown sugar down. So then when you're all done, you're gonna put all the things you ate, the amount, into your MyFitnessPal, and it'll spit out your macronutrient profile, and you'll be good to go. Alright, so to add your meal to your MyFitnessPal, so you just look up whatever you ate, and then obviously I had old-fashioned oats. So then number of servings, I had 2 servings. So then your macronutrient profile will come up. 300 cal, which came out to 6 fat, and then 54 carb, and 10 protein. You guys can see that. So yeah, then you just click check up here to add food, and then yeah, so that's in, and then you just add whatever else you ate. So I had a Chobani yogurt, and then add in your grams of fruit, and you'll be good to go. A quick tip for you guys: if you're in a rush, like you have time ahead of your meals, it'd probably be better to, if you know what you're gonna eat, especially, then put the macros for whatever you're gonna eat in before. So then it's already counted. You know what you have to eat. So then it'll be just a lot easier. You can make your food, eat it, and then you don't have to worry about finding it in here and just putting it in. It'll already be set for you. So just a lot faster, but I mean, it works both ways, whatever you have time for. So
Alright guys, so hope all that made sense. It's probably a lot to take in, but especially if you're new to this. But it's really not that complicated once you get used to it. It can be a bit annoying, putting everything on the scale, weighing it all out. But like a big key I have is to like get everything in the same container and just use the tare feature on your scale. It'll be a lot easier to just get everything together and then measure it out. As far as cooking chicken, I'd say weigh it after you cook it. So and then just be consistent with whatever you do. Do it every time, just to have consistent weights and just ways of doing things. It's a lot more accurate. But so yeah, the beauty of flexible dieting is just the variety of foods you can incorporate into your diets, whether it be your cutting or bulking. But it's good to take into account a few things as far as your food choices, because we are all about fitness, staying healthy. Longevity is key, so you want to feel good as long as you can. But so glycemic index, it's not really that important, but you probably want to stay away from high sugar foods that are going to spike your blood sugar. They have a high glycemic index. I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but just a lot of processed sugars, candies. You don't want to be eating too much of that, but because it's been shown that high blood sugar over time. You know, it's not a good thing. Type 2 diabetes is very prevalent. But sodium, as long as your water intake is enough for your body, then you should be fine. But the thing with sodium is you don't want your levels fluctuating a lot, going up and down. You want to keep them pretty leveled, because when they're fluctuating a lot, that's when problems start to occur, you know, high blood pressure, things like that. But as long as you're drinking enough water, I try and go for like a gallon a day, you'll be fine. And then fiber is very important. You want to be incorporating, you don't want to be incorporating a lot of just garbage, things that are going to block you up. You want to have a good fiber, adequate fiber intake. You know, males need about 25 to 32 grams a day. It really just depends how many calories you're taking in. The more calories you're taking in, the more fiber you're going to need. And then preservatives, chemicals, trans fats, you know, like things like nitrates and like lunch meats or like hot dogs. You don't want to be eating a lot of that. I mean, it's good. You can incorporate that into your diet, but probably not something you want all the time. And then trans fats, you know, they're not really, like, your body's not able to process them well, so you definitely want to avoid those, things like that. And then just water, you know, get enough water throughout the day. You can throw in some Crystal Light, you know, like the no sugar ones, if you really don't like drinking a lot of water throughout the day. But don't be a baby, just drink your water, you'll be good. So yeah, I hope this was all informative. It's probably a lot of information for one video. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, but hopefully you guys learned something. This is probably tailored more for beginners. I gave a lot of basic advice, but I mean, as long as you got the basics down, you'll be good to go. And if you have any questions, comments, or want me to explain something more clearly in detail, just throw them in the comments below. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but I'm here to answer any questions you guys may have. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.